Deepak, have you started the recording? Can I start?
Yes, ma'am, I have started.
Yeah, okay. So this is lab experiment number 1, that is verification of KVL and KCL. We will be doing it using the Tinkercad platform. So before proceeding to the Tinkercad platform, we'll just revise what exactly are KVL and KCL, that is Kirchhoff's voltage law and Kirchhoff's current law. So what is Kirchhoff's current law? Algebraic sum of all the currents entering any node in a circuit is equal to 0. That is nothing but law of conservation of charge. Now the sign convention, you can take it as either entering can be positive to the node or leaving can be positive. Okay, eitherwise we can take the sign convention and all the algebraic sum of all the currents will be equal to 0. Okay, or we can also interpret it in another way, that is current entering a node is equal to current leaving a node. This is a node. Now what is a node? Whenever two or more elements are joined together, that forms a node. If it is more than two, it is a junction. So if two elements join together, that forms a node. That is also called as nothing but a single branch. That is the formation of a branch. For example, if we are having the parts of the branches, at node A we wish to find out the current considering some sign convention, that is entering positive and leaving negative in this particular example. So we have 5A plus Ix, which is the unknown current we need to find out, minus 3A. So using this we can find out Ix is minus 2 amperes. Another example is also given, like IBE, that means that is the unknown current which need to be found out, plus 4A minus of minus 3A, because already this is given as minus. So finally we find the value as minus 5 amperes. Okay, this is how we proceed calculating the Kirchhoff's current law. So an example of a circuit we'll take to find the current in 20 ohm and 40 ohm resistor in this given circuit. So based on KCL, what will be the equation? Again, as I told you, you can assume the sign convention either entering a node. Now this is the node X. Entering can be positive or entering can be negative. Generally, we take current entering the node as negative, as you can see here, minus I1, and leaving the node as positive. So you can see here I2, it is leaving the node. So it is taken as positive. This current source 2 amperes, it is again entering this node. So it is minus. So this is the equation. So what is I1? 12 volts minus the potential at this point, which is X, divided by 20. Similarly, I2 is Vx minus 0. This is the reference. So I have not written minus 0. So only Vx by 40. So if we replace this in this equation, that is 12 minus Vx by 20 plus Vx by 40 minus 2 amperes, we get the value of the unknown voltage. That is the node voltage. Now using this, we can find out the value of I1, we can find out the value of I2. Okay, this is just an example to revise whatever you have already, I guess, studied regarding KVL and KCL. Now coming to the Kirchhoff's voltage law, algebraic sum of all the voltages within a circuit is equal to 0. That is nothing but law of conservation of energy. Suppose this is a circuit, so we are having here minus 2 plus when we are moving, so minus Vs plus Vrn plus Vr2, Vr3 equal to 0. Otherwise, all the voltage drops will be equal to the voltage supplied. That way also you can interpret or write down the equation. So we'll take one example with respect to this circuit, wherein we need to find out the current and voltage over each resistor. So we write down the KVL, that is V1, V2, V3, V4 is equal to 18. 18 is this, 12 plus 6. So voltage across 10 is 1, voltage across 20 is V2, voltage across 40 is V3, voltage across 20 ohms is V4. So all this equal to 18 volts. So since it is a series network, so we have the same current flowing. Let us call it as I1. So 10 I1 plus 20 I1 or I plus 40i plus 20i is equal to 18. So from here we get the value of the current. Incorporating in each of the voltage drops across each of the resistors, we can find the value of V1, V2, V3, V4, or maybe any number of resistors that are given to us in the mentioned circuit. So for the lab, this is the circuit which is given to us with 3 resistors, 11 ohms, 21 ohms and 11 ohms. Okay. I hope all of you have received the manual. You can also have a look in that. These are the meters, voltmeters, which will be measuring the voltage across 11 ohm. V2 is a voltmeter which will be measuring the voltage across 21 ohms. And V3 is the voltmeter which will be measuring the voltage across another 11 ohms. We have 2 11 ohms. And A1, A2, A3 are the ammeters which will be measuring the currents. There is a DC supply. It is a variable DC supply 0 to 30 volts. So what we have to find out? We have to verify KCL, which means that the total current is equal to sum of outgoing currents. Okay, which means I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. Then KVL, voltage drops because 21 and 11, they are in parallel. That is why parallel means they will have same voltages. So either it is V1 plus V3 or V1 plus V2 because V2 and V3 are same. So if they are same, definitely if you subtract it, it will come down to 0. So these both we have to verify. First is we have to calculate it theoretically. Then we have to connect the circuit in Tinkercad and check whether we are getting the same values. Okay. So this is the circuit, 10 volts. It is given to us in the manual that we have to use 10 volts. This is what you will have to fill up. This is the circuit. Supply voltage you can see here. This is available in your manual. 10 volts is the given supply. So this TH stands for theoretical calculation and this is the practical value which you have achieved. Actually in hardware, but now due to the present scenario, whatever value you will be getting in the meter in your Tinkercad, that you will be writing here for I1. Similarly I2, I3. Theoretical value, practical value, theoretical, practical. So then you add them, it should be same. That means I1 should be equal to I2 plus I3. Similarly V1, V2, V3 and then you can verify. So this is theoretical value which you need to calculate and practical values. So how do we calculate? First we can find out the total current which is nothing but I1. So how do we find out I1? V by R. R total how do we get? 21 and 11 are in parallel, series to 11. Yes, you need to calculate all these things, okay, and check whether you're getting the similar values. If there is any change, you can let me know, then we will check the values accordingly. So our 11 ohm is in series to 21, parallel to 11. So finally our total we are getting around 18 ohms. You can also check, please solve it, check it, what are the values that you are getting, because you need to write it in the observation. Then total current we can find out, it is 0.548, around 0.55 amperes also you can get. So that is this current, the supply current. So if that is the current which is I1, so which means that it is flowing through 11 ohms. So what will be the drop across 11 ohms? It will be I1 into 11. Please mute them. So I1 into 11 means it is 0.548 or 0.55 into 11. It's around 6 volts. Okay. So 6 volts is the voltage drop across 11 ohms. So 10 volts minus around 6 volts. You can definitely take 6.0405, whatever value you are getting. That will be the drop at Vx or potential at this point. So you will get around 4 volts, that is 3.96 to be precise. Around 4 volts you will be getting. So that is the potential Vx. So V by 21 is the current which is flowing through 21 ohms and Vx by 11 is the current that is flowing in 11 ohms. You can find out in that way. That is I2 and I3. So you'll get around 0.188 or maybe 0.2, 0.36 or maybe 0.3435 like that. So check these values, calculate theoretically, then we can connect it within the Tinkercad and check. Is that clear? All of you have to do the theoretical calculations. You have to check what all you'll have to calculate, which is nothing but all the three currents and all the voltages across all the resistors. Place these values here, theoretical values, then we can go to Tinkercad. Right? I think up till here we had already done in the previous class. You need to create a new circuit. Right? All of you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So maybe this Tinkercad part you can do it along with me. Just open the Tinkercad immediately. So that hand in hand we can do. So in case you are finding any difficulty, we can discuss regarding that and resolve it. Okay, open it quickly. Ready, everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Once you click here, create new circuit, you will get a window like this. Empty window. A window like this, wherein you will be having components, basic, varieties of components, whichever is required by you. So let us only click the basic components. Now we need to connect all these things on breadboards. So we'll start with the breadboard. Okay. There are varieties of breadboard again. You have a larger one, a very small, and the regular size, which is called as breadboard small. Try to use that. I think for our experiment here for today is sufficient. So click it and drag it. Done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So before getting other components and devices, let me explain you regarding the breadboard. Now in this breadboard, if you can see this plus and minus, here you can make use of the supply connections. See, again, it is not mandatory that you have to connect the supply here. Optional, if your circuit is very complicated, this place may not be sufficient. So to avoid that ambiguity, and then in case there is anything mismatching, to troubleshoot it becomes very difficult. So to avoid all these things, here in the extreme part, we can make use of the power supply connections. Now since this is a simulation platform, if you place your cursor here, you can see there are some green color circles with dots on all the connections. Correct? Here or here. All horizontally you can see if you point any of the dot. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so it means that here all are horizontally shorted. Yes, exactly. Horizontally shorted as in any one of the terminal also, if you are giving any one of the points, you will have the same connection. That means either you would have given a positive supply here or you would have given a negative supply here. That is the meaning. Then here are the dividers. But practically, if you're coming to hardware lab, there is no cursor. There is nothing which is going to point out that these are all horizontally short or vertically short for this case. It's not like that. Okay, because it is simulation package, directly it is showing you that all are shorted for one single connection. At any point you can use. So after this horizontal connection, if you're coming to the larger portion of the breadboard, these are the larger portion of the breadboard which we use for connecting the components. Here you can see This is called as the divider. So if you're placing your cursor any of the point, it shows vertical short. Here if you're placing, it shows vertical short. It means that these 5 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only these 5 will have single connection. It doesn't mean all the 10, unlike these horizontal connections. That is why they have given a divider over here in between, which will help you to connect even bigger components like ICs. Because if you connect both up and down, entire IC will get shorted. Okay, that is why we have a divider. So we'll start with taking some more devices and components. These connections of breadboard, is it clear? Here anywhere is having a single connection, but the short is horizontal short, above and just below this, also above and just below this. However, here we are having the vertical connections. Similarly here, along with the divider, which only tells us that we can connect more and more number of components. So it will help us in that. Clear with the breadboard connections? Anyways, once we are connecting the rest of the components, we will understand. Okay. Now we will take the power supply. Power supply. So write down power space if you give. The moment you give that, immediately your power supply, you can see here DC power supply will appear. Click it, drag it, place it here. Okay. Done everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now once you click this power supply, it will give you options. It will ask you how much voltage you need, current you need, what name you want to give. If you want to give as a supply voltage or so, you can definitely proceed with that. But since in our case we require only one power supply, so that is why I'm not giving any name. Voltage, it is already mentioned that we have to use 10 volts. So we'll give 10 volts. Current we can leave it as it is. So again, when you are clicking, it will show that the voltage that you will be supplying to the circuit which you will be connecting is 10 volts. Now what do we require in the circuit? What is there in your circuit? We have resistors. You type resistor. This is also, if you type, you can see below you are getting a resistor. Click it, drag it and place it. So how many resistors do you require for this experiment? Please tell me how many resistors you require for this experiment.
3.
Open the man. Yes, we require 3. Either you copy paste, even if you control C and control V, immediately you will get the rest of the resistors or the same components. Else you can again click it, drag it. Click it, drag it. Okay, whichever way you are comfortable. All of you have got 3 resistors?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now coming to the values of the resistors. Click the resistor. It is giving you the option of magnitude of the resistor as well as the unit. Now what is the unit? Of course, we are not using kilo ohm resistor. We need only ohms. Ohms. How many ohms?
11.
11 ohms. Yes. Our first resistor is 11 ohms. Can you see the color code changing? See 11 ohm. If I make it as 18 ohm, it is different. If I make it as 28 ohms, you can see it is different. So right now let me write 11. That is the requirement. So I'll click this and press R. R stands for rotation. You can rotate it and keep it in one place. If you don't want to rotate also, you can keep it as it is. But if you don't want to rotate it, then you should not connect it this way. Why you should not connect it this way? Because here horizontally it is fully short. So entire thing, whatever you're going to connect will be shorted and you will be left over with no output. So if you wish to connect it vertically, connect it this way so that you can give a, see here we have a divider here. So you can give a separate voltage supply here and then you can extract, you can start connecting rest of the circuit. You might have a requirement of ammeter that way. So I'll rotate it and connect it in this way. Okay, so my 11 ohm I have connected. So before connecting rest of the components, what I'll do is, 1 second, one wire has come. I'll just delete this. Okay, so what I will do is, I will place my breadboard here because we have several meters. Okay, so first let me give my power supply. Here you can see the moment you take your cursor, it is showing negative. Here if you take, it will show positive. So you can
how did you rotate, ma'am?
press R, select it and press R. See here, select the resistor, keep pressing R. Did you get it?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
we don't have to rotate the other resistors.
Yeah, we will come to that.
Ma'am,
You
how did you give
can
value to
rotate
it?
it. See, rotating the resistor means you need to give the correct connection. Whether you need to place it vertically only or horizontally is completely up to you. But if vertically you will place it this way, the entire resistor is short, no? And also you cannot give other supply. That is why. That's why I prefer to rotate it so that we are having more positions for connections like this. Okay?
Ma'am, what you're doing to keep that resistor in a horizontal way?
Horizontal way, we are having different positions for connection. No? Here we can give a separate supply. And I hope the manual is open with all of you. So if that is the case, what you are supposed to connect here. Otherwise, first open the manual, all of you. And then you will know. We will start with the supply connection. Click the negative supply, drag it. If you click it and drag it, you can see there is a wire that will appear. Connect it here to the negative. Adjust it. Select the color, black for negative. It's optional only. Take the positive supply, drag it, connect it. Let me put it as red color, indicating that it is the positive supply. This is the negative supply. Okay? Connected all of you?
Ma'am?
Huh. Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, is the manual experiments 1, 2, 3 that one only, no, ma'am?
Huh, that one only, the last one. Third one, that is KVL, KCL, yeah.
Ma'am, could you repeat like how did you take the wire?
Click that negative place wherever is that. You click it and drag it. The moment you click it and drag it, you'll get the wire.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Got it? Sorry?
How to bend that wire, ma'am?
See, I will remove this and I'll connect it again. Here, click it, drag it and take it wherever you want to connect. If you take it this way, it will come straight. So you wait for a second and then take it like this. Leave your cursor at this point, then you will get this bend. Are you getting it? Maybe 2-3 times when you are using, definitely you will get it. Okay? Again, I will show you. Click it, drag the wire, leave the cursor, again drag the wire. Got it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting this bend now?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll put it
Ma'am,
as black.
the wire can be in any color. or is
Yeah,
it
yeah, it can be in any color. Preferably black we use for negative supply, red for the positive supply, and also it is indicating what we have connected.
okay, ma'am?
Yeah. So I'll connect this also. I will change it to red color. So this much is done, everyone.
Done, ma'am.
Good.
Ma'am.
It can be straight also, no harm. It will only look clean, your circuit, because I'll show you this is actually your circuit with almost 6 meters. 6 meters as in 3 ammeters and 3 voltmeters. So the moment you start connecting, there will be a lot of wires available in your circuit. This is troubleshooting becomes easy, that where we have connected and how we have connected. Okay, you can see here for all the voltmeters I have used blue color wires. These are all voltmeters, and these are all ammeters. I have used the regular color convention. So let's come back for connection. So our power supply is connected. Now we will form our circuit. So I hope the PDF of your manual is open. So what is the connection? Our resistor is connected to the power supply. Yes, 11 ohms. You click this, this is the 11 ohm resistor. It's connected to the power supply. Start from the power supply. Can you all see? Open the PDF in your laptops or wherever you are doing the connections. I think phone slightly it will be difficult for you to connect. Maybe once you have got your laptop, you can connect it. So tell me, what are the connections? Your 10 volts positive connected to 11 ohm resistor. Just follow exactly what is there in your manual. If you tell me and connect only, you will also understand. Start from the supply. 10 volts, is it not connected to 11 ohm resistor? Tell me. So I have preferred to connect the resistor in horizontal way. So here all are vertical short. So I take this connection and connect it here to the positive. Here you can see all these are horizontal short. So I need to make this connection. Let me 1 second. I'll delete this wire. This is fine. Right? So this is the first connection you have done from positive of the supply to 11 ohm resistor. Done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What about others?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now you see immediately after resistor we have an ammeter, correct? Here. At this point we need to connect an ammeter. Correct? I hope all of you are seeing your manuals. What is after the resistor?
Ammeter.
Yes, ammeter. So here, instead of ammeter, we are having something called as multimeter. You can type multi. The moment you type multi, it will appear. You can see here multimeter. Select it, drag it and put it here. So you get one multimeter. Again, you can copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste with respect to number of meters required by you. As of now, I'll select another 2 more times because I need 3 ammeters. One by one only we will connect. Otherwise, definitely the connections may go wrong. Taken. Now we have taken 3 multimeters. Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So now when you see the multimeter, it is written as A, V and R. It means if you select A, it will act as ammeter. If you select as V, it will act as voltmeter, and generally by default all the multimeters will be selected as voltmeters only. And R, if you select, it will act like ohm meter. That means it will measure the value of the resistor. So since we have taken these 3 multimeters to be used as ammeter, click it. Once you click, you can see mode is appearing. Press the drop down and select ampere. Okay. Similarly, for all the 3, you can change them to ammeter. See, I have changed all the 3 to ammeters. Right? Everyone done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
ma'am.
So now we will start connecting. After our resistor, we have connected. How have we started? Power supply connected to the resistor. Now resistor has to be connected to positive of the ammeter. So I'll take positive of the ammeter and maybe I can connect it here. Remember, here all are vertical short. So if you connect it here, let me show you. We'll delete this wire and bring here. Sometimes what happened? You will think that this is the connection. You'll make all the connections and finally there is no result. So here this means it is the horizontal side, not the vertical. Here it is vertical short. So you should not connect it beside it. You need to connect it above it. Okay. Take the wire and connect it here. Any of the 1, 2, 3, 4, any of the 4 points you can connect. Right? So positive of the ammeter is connected. Next, negative of the ammeter is connected to another point. So I will change it to black color. Don't connect it to the same point. Otherwise again this will be shorted completely. It will not give you any value. So connect it to another point. Now where is that other point connected? This much is clear. Power supply positive, you can see connected to the resistor, vertical short. Resistor in this way. Preferably connect the resistor in this way. You get more options for connection. Then it is connected to ammeter. We have selected a multimeter with ammeter mode. Positive of the ammeter is connected to the end of the resistor as given in the manual. The negative of the ammeter, yes, tell me.
Ma'am, ammeter is positive. We should not connect directly to the resistor, madam.
You have connected
Not
directly,
to-
not directly as in where you want to connect directly. This is direct connection only.
I'm asking that a terminal, ma'am, resistor's terminal.
You mean to say direct here like this?
Yes, ma'am.
Preferably no, you can definitely connect it, but sometimes you may not get that connection right because already there is a component over there. Right? Sometimes, only sometimes, but definitely you can connect. But since we are having many options, no? Isn't it? We are having different places. So why don't we use it? Otherwise, if we are not getting the output again, we'll have to change those connections now. That is why. Okay?
Ma'am,
Yes, sir. Tell me.
ma'am, why did you keep this negative wire at J10?
Because I need to further connect the circuit. Correct? We have reached only up till here. Positive of the ammeter is connected to end of the resistor. Now we are at this point. Negative of the ammeter. From here further our circuit will be there. That we will connect.
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now look at your circuits in your manual. Negative of this first ammeter is connected to positive of second ammeter. Don't short both the ammeters. One by one you can connect. Okay? Because both positives are connected. So don't be in a hurry. Connect one by one. So negative of this is connected to positive of the next ammeter. Done. This is done. Connect it slowly. Initially the wires may just go here and there. Anywhere you are clicking, you may get a wire like this. So end it, end the cursor. Once you end it, you will get like this. End points of the wires, then you can delete it. Don't worry about that. Right, this is done. Can we proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So then if we are seeing negative of this ammeter is connected to the 21 ohm resistor. So let me put it as black so that I can identify negative of this ammeter is connected to 21 ohm resistor. So I should change this value or check this value what it is. So 21 ohms. Let me change it to ohms. So now this has become 21 ohms. Let me click it and check it again. Yes, 21 ohms. Now where is 21 ohms going? It is connected to the ground. That means negative. This much all of you have done?
Ma'am,
Yes?
I have taken 3 multimeters, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. We have also taken three.
When I'm connecting
Connected?
the second one, the third one is dragging out, ma'am.
No, that will happen. What you do is you just leave your cursor. You just click it and leave your cursor. Then you can start working with the second one. Because now
Ma'am,
maybe first time, second,
without
without
bending of wires, how can I move the complete system?
you delete the wire. You delete the wire.
Okay.
Are you having a wire like this which is moving somewhere? You click it, see? Click it here. I have clicked it. So once you get like this, you delete that wire.
Not that,
Then
ma'am.
whichever.
Space
Then
is
tell me.
not enough for me to keep the 3 multimeters at the same place, ma'am.
Don't keep it at the same place. You can keep select it, drag it, and move it aside. No problem. As long as your connections are right, it is
Okay,
fine.
ma'am.
You can keep it away also because you need to read. No, if you keep it together overlapping, it will be difficult for you to read what is the current, what are the voltages, like that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You can keep it little slightly away also, no problem. So this much is done, everyone. Our 21 ohms back to negative. So this part is done, everyone. Good. Now we will start with A3. A3 positive. It is connected to the A2 positive and A1 negative. So let me take this positive. This is A3. It is connected to this point. Let me change it to red color. Right? So positive I have connected here. Where is negative? Negative is connected to the 11 ohm. So let me connect it to the 11 ohm. See, do it slowly. Okay. Then my 11 ohm. Now let me check my value of this resistor. So I'll change it to 11 ohms. Let me check again. Okay, this is 11 ohm. 11 ohm going back to negative supply. Now this is one part of my circuit only with ammeters. Right? Done all of you?
Yes,
Or if
ma'am.
you're able to connect, initially you might face little difficulty due to the control of the wires. It may just go here and there randomly. Do not worry about that. Just click it and leave the cursor. Delete the component or the unnecessary wire which is appearing. No problem in that. So now let us connect the voltmeters. Again, click the multimeter, drag it and place it here. We need 3 voltmeters. 1, 2, 3. 3 voltmeters. Yes, tell me, someone was telling something? Any doubt? Or can we proceed with the voltmeter connection? Okay. So you can see here all these meters are by default voltmeters only. Now how do we connect the voltmeters? They need to be connected in parallel to the resistors to measure the voltage drops. So also you can see your manual. So positive of this, just see how I'm connecting, then you can also connect. Positive of this first voltmeter, I will short it to this resistor. Let me make some other color, blue color, and across this here. So my 1 voltmeter is ready. Understood the connection of this voltmeter? It is across this resistor. Please tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood? Or should I connect again? Anyways, another 2 are there. Once I'm connecting them, you will know. So second voltmeter, I'll connect it here to this resistor and this to this point. Don't put all the wires in the same point as one of you were asking. We are having 5 points we have. Only if those 5 points are over, we'll try to make some other connection. So second voltmeter is ready. Third voltmeter is for the third resistor. Across this, so across this. Done everyone connection. Now you understood why I have you preferred the horizontal way of putting the resistors, because I'm having more options to connect. Please complete the connection. Anyone having any doubt? You can please let me know. Again, done. If you have done, you just click start simulation and check what are the readings. So as of now, I don't think you would have done the theoretical calculations. So take down the practical readings, do the theoretical calculation and check it. Okay, in the meantime, for others, I'm explaining the connections once again. Let me repeat, don't be in a hurry to connect all the meters together. You can connect it one by one.
Ma'am?
So look at your circuit, whatever is given in your circuit, exactly the same way you can connect. Now tell me, sir.
Hello, ma'am.
Tell me, sir. Tell me, you're audible.
Could you change the color to red and black itself, ma'am? It is more easy to understand.
I need to change the colors to red and black. You want me to change?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this. Okay, so this I will put it as red. I think this was positive. This is red. Yes, and this is red. Maybe you can change it in your whatever you are connecting right now. So I'll put this just to differentiate from ammeters to voltmeters. I have made that because too many black, white, I mean red, black, I thought it may be confusing for you people. Anyways, now it is fine.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, let me repeat the connections once again. You can check from the supply. You can see, take
the voltage, like the power supplies voltage and current, ma'am.
10 volts, 10 volts. Don't change anything in the current. Leave it as 5 itself. 10 volts you can change. That is standard input of that DC meter. Okay. So take the DC supply. First fix your power supplies. Here. See, another possibility is some of you might fix it this way. To the above portion. It is fine. But if you're doing so, please make the connection likewise. So take the supply. Negative connected, positive connected. Remember in breadboard, upper and lower, you are having horizontal shorts, horizontal connections. That is why you can see just horizontal to this is the connection which has been taken to the vertical connection of the resistor, because here all are vertical short. So power supply to resistor, you can check resistor 1 value, it is 11 ohms. Then resistor to ammeter, you can see here ammeter positive, ammeter negative is connected to another ammeter positive, then ammeter negative is connected to the second resistor is grounded. Okay, then this positive and negative short is the positive of the third ammeter, the negative is connected to the third resistor, and that is also grounded, that is negative of the supply. So this we are done with the ammeters. So parallel connection, we can give the voltmeters just across each of the resistors. Please check vertical connections are there. We have enough points. Please make use of that. So across here, across second resistor, across third resistor. After you're done, run the simulation. Start simulation. And once you start simulation, you can see the values that I calculated theoretically are the similar values which I am getting practically. So 10 volts I have given. The input voltage, what I had calculated, I mean the drop across the first resistor I got after finding out the total current. So how did I get the total current? Let me show you here. This one. Current with 21 and 11 in parallel, series to 11, that was our equivalent. V by R, that is 10 divided by total resistance 18. That was the value of the current, total current, input current. So all of you have to calculate theoretically, then only you can identify whatever you are getting in Tinkercad, whether it is same as that of whatever you have calculated. There is the last slide, I think last but one. That slide had my values. Anyways, I have it on the book also. So let me go to the last slide. In the meantime, you can start calculating. So this will just a moment. It will appear. Let me go to the last slide. Okay, these are the calculations. You can see what is my total value of the current, 0.548, right? 0.548, which means that will be the current through 11 ohm resistor. My A1 will read 0.548. My A2, which is this current, in 21 ohms will read 0.188, because through the calculations I have got 3.96 voltage divided by 21 is the current through 21. 3.98 divided by 11 is the current through 11. So I'll just maybe I'll minimize this or make it smaller so that together you can see. along with the Tinkercad meters, whatever they are reading. Am I not able to make this smaller? Okay, anyways, you can maybe take a screenshot or something of this values, and that time you can check. I'll show you the Tinkercad. Maybe this I can make it smaller. Okay, this is also the same size. Can you check? You can see my total current is 0.549. Here this meters, they are reading in milliamp meters, so it is 549. So it was 0.8188, 0.189. Can you all see the readings? You can see the voltage across the last two resistors are same because both are parallel, 3.96, 3.96. Okay. And this is 6.04 or 6.03, whatever you will get based on the number of decimal places you have taken. This is the voltage drop across the first resistor. Have you all seen?
Yes, ma'am.
Likewise, you people also should get the similar values, whatever you are calculating. Okay. Have you taken down this one, these readings? The
Yes,
same thing
ma'am.
you can. So same thing you can check here. Can you check? Maybe you can have that picture and I can have this. So both of us can check. Fine. Any doubts? Anyone? So now you can complete the calculation, theoretical calculation. I think simulation almost all of you have done along with me only. If your questions are correct,
what's the current in that power system?
That you can leave it as 5.
Okay, ma'am.
That is the rated current. But once you turn it on, it will give you. See, this is the input current. Here is also the input current. That it will show you the total supply current. Okay.
Ma'am, can you show the calculation once again?
I can show you, but you also need to do it. Okay. KCL calculations. I think some of you, I'm not sure if current division and this is over completed for you. Maybe you can even cross verify through that way also. You will be getting the same values. Okay, since it is KVL, KCL, I have proceeded by calculating, finding out the total resistance, total current, then drop across each resistor. After we get the drop across the resistor minus the total supply voltage will be the potential at this point. Now again, we need not have to calculate because both these resistors in the circuit given to us happens to be in parallel. So once we get that, divide by the resistance, we get the current in each of the branches. Okay. Have you taken? So if your connections are correct, definitely you will get similar values. Now, once you're getting these values, please do the theoretical calculations. Then only we can cross verify that whatever we have calculated are the readings that we have achieved. Every time you may not get the same values of the resistors. Either the resistors may change or the supply voltage may change or maybe even number of resistors may change. But you should be in a position to connect any circuit given to you and extract the output, whichever parameter is asked to us, whether it is current or voltage, right? Clear, everyone? Please tell me.
Yes.
Any doubts anyone
Yes,
having?
ma'am.
Or it's clear?
Yes, clear, ma'am.
Okay, good. Very good. So now I think this is done. So generally, actually in this, we will be creating 3 channels for all 3 of us. So maybe 23, 24 students will be in each of the channels, and we can check the output, or if any theoretical calculation requirement is there, you can show to your respective session in charge. Okay, each of the lab will be evaluated. So for this lab session, I think, ma'am, for this lab session, let them connect and do the calculations and show us. Maybe from next class, we will form the channels.
Yeah, let them do, because this time they are learning, madam.
Yes. So maybe if they are having difficulty.
So those connecting, if you are not getting, you can share your screen. So
Screen, yeah. Correct. Okay, students. Now you can do the theoretical calculations, and you can maybe you can make some changes in your connections, or if you want to practice, you can do so. I will unshare my screen so that, as ma'am said, any of you are having difficulty, you can share the screen and show it to us. In case of any doubts, then we'll try to resolve that. Okay.
Ma'am, should we save this?
Yes, you have to save it. After you're getting all the readings, please take a screenshot of whatever readings you have got. Because finally, whatever you will submitting along with the output. And we will press the screen.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Screen here. Tell me.
I'm not getting that value which actually you should get.
Then you check your connections.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. First, all of you, please do the theoretical calculations. Then make the connections. If you're not getting, check the connections. Otherwise, you can share the screen. One by one, we will check. Yes, anyone else having any doubts?
Ma'am.
Tell me, sir. Sorry?
I will share my screen.
Okay.
Ma'am?
Or should I share my screen and show it to you? Which one do you prefer? Initially. Am I audible to you people, or is there any lag?
No, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. Yes, sir. I think once again I will show my screen and explain the connections.
Sharing my screen, ma'am.
Yeah, I can see. Wait, the values of the resistors you have changed?
No, ma'am.
Then you have to change, no? Without changing the value of resistor, how you are expecting to get same value of voltage and current? You will not get, right? Okay. Let me check your connection. Positive supply to. Acha, you have unshared the screen already. Okay. I think your connection seems to be right. Whatever glance I have seen. But values you'll need to check. Okay, you have shared it again. So positive supply to the resistor ammeter, another ammeter. Ammeter negative to resistor to ground. Another ammeter to resistor. Yeah, your connection seems to be right. Your connections are right. Please change the values of the. Okay, here it is 10 volts. That is also fine. Your resistors you change, sir, please. Okay.
Last question, about the
1 second, one by one. Tell me, madam, you're telling something?
And for the voltage one, the last connection, it should be above the summer.
No, it can be above or below. No problem.
Like there can be
Only
a
thing
gap.
is you need to make a connection.
Voltmeter means between that resistor, whichever terminal comes, you connect. Ammeter only should be in series, like we have to consider.
Ma'am,
You
how
asked
to
a
save, ma'am?
voltmeter, no?
How to save, ma'am?
It will get saved automatically.
Tell me.
It will save by itself.
Yeah,
It will
okay.
save by itself. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And you see here on the left side, there is some name. By default, it will give you some name. Please change that name. 1 second. I think I will just share it and show once again where exactly you have to change the name. Once you're able to see the screen, you tell me, okay? Yes, Nitish, you have any doubt? You're raising the hand.
No doubt,
Tell me.
ma'am.
Sudha, your screen is not visible, Sudha.
I'm trying. Whether he is sharing or should I share? That's what I was waiting. He is raising hand, no? You want to share your screen, Nitish?
Yes, ma'am. I want to share my screen.
Okay, just a moment. Just give me a moment. Share it, show it to you once again. Then you can check your connections. Then I think you people can start sharing your screen, okay? Srijit, you too have some doubt?
Yes, ma'am. I'm like not able to like change the name.
Change the name. Okay, you just click there. 1 second. I think it's taking some time. Once it's able to share, then I can show you. You need to only go over there. It turns blue color. Everything gets selected. Yeah. Can you see now? Can you see the screen?
No. Came.
See here, if you click this, here by default some random name will appear. If you click it, you will be in a position to write the name of your experiment or example 1, example 2. You can write experiment 1. You can write KVL, KCL that way. Okay. That was your doubt, Srijit?
Ma'am, like can I present and show you?
Okay, you want to share the screen? Okay, once again, I'll just explain.
Ma'am, you're muted.
Ma'am, you're muted, ma'am.
Yeah, now is it? Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I can hear you.
You are muted again, ma'am. Can't hear you.
Can you unmute me from there? I think someone has muted me. Unmute me from there.
Ma'am, you're unmuted.
Hey, students, don't play. Who created that the ownership? So, Mahalashmi madam, you can make the ownership to Sudha only.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it is organizer.
Organizer.
Already we are organizer only.
Itself, you can give 3.
Okay, please look at the circuit. I'm explaining the connections with the help of cursor.
Ma'am, I am doing, ma'am.
Ma'am, you are muted.
Okay, no problem. I'm
Somebody
showing the
muted me
connections.
also, ma'am.
I'm showing with the help of cursor. Okay.
Somebody muted me also.
These children
Ma'am,
will
make
play.
all as attendant. Yes, ma'am. Make everyone as attendees, ma'am. And they can't control.
If
I will do it, ma'am. I will do it.
Okay, now am I audible?
Yes,
Audible
ma'am.
now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm explaining you the connections once again. So from the power supply, please follow exactly what is given in your manual. So from the power supply positive, connected to the resistor. Either you can change the value of resistor in the first connections itself, or you can complete your connections and then change the values of the resistors. Okay. So to the resistor, the first resistor, you can see here, this is the vertical short. Then from here, the first ammeter, positive of the ammeter, the negative of the ammeter is connected to another point. Follow the cursor, whatever I'm showing. Then from here, it is the second ammeter, positive of the second ammeter, and negative of the ammeter is connected to another resistor. Second resistor is connected to negative. Done. So this part is over. Third resistor is remaining. So positive of the third ammeter is connected to the short of the previous one. Negative is connected to the third resistor which was remaining. Then you connected to back to negative supply. Done. So all our ammeters, resistors connected. Next we need to connect the voltmeters. Voltmeters we need to connect across each of the resistors. So 3 resistors, 3 voltmeters. Connect it across it. You can see first voltmeter connected across the first resistor. Here again I'm repeating, we are having 5 points, so you need not have to worry and then start making overlapping connections. You might go wrong and finally you may not be able to get the right readings which you're supposed to be getting. Then second voltmeter connected across the second resistor. Third voltmeter connected across the third resistor. After you have done all these connections, then you can click start simulation. Once you click, you will get some readings. If you have already done the theoretical connection, calculations, you can verify what are the readings you are getting. If there are any changes, stop simulation and verify what are your connections. If you haven't done the theoretical calculations because it's a first class, so you can take down these readings and my readings you can take as reference. Then you can calculate and cross verify. Okay. Now this is about the connections. It will save automatically. You can take a screenshot if you want to paste it in your manual, which is a requirement. Now let me stop simulation. And here can you see verification of KVL KCL is written. If you click this, you can see it is change name. So you can change, it becomes blue color. So you can change the name and you can give whichever, maybe experiment 1, KVL KCL, or complete whatever, like I have given verification of KVL KCL, like that. So if you go back, you can go back, it will reach your dashboard. Dashboard means it is your home, maybe home page of your Tinkercad. Okay. So you can see here, verification of KVL, KCL example. So many circuits are saved. So there is no separate requirement that you will have to save. Even after that, if you want to make any changes for your circuit, there is some, if you can see this icon here for the settings, you click the settings. You can change the name. See here, properties.
The screen is stuck, ma'am.
Is it so? But I can see the other screen. Okay. Fine, 1 minute. I have another way. Okay. Now I have turned on the video. Can you see the screen on my laptop?
Yes, ma'am.
Just spin it so that it becomes enlarged. So here, there is an icon which says settings. You click it, properties. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So click the properties. Okay, like this. One second. I think you're telling this way.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So click the properties. All the properties of your circuit will be available, which means that, one second. Yeah. So we click this properties, your name, whatever you have given for your circuit. If you want to share the circuit, please don't do that, but do not share it with your friends. Let them make the connections by themselves. You can see design properties, design name means whatever I have saved and whatever you have saved. If you want to describe anything, that and all anyways not required. This is private and not public because I am not going to share it with anyone. If in case I want to share it, definitely I can do. If you want to change the name and save changes. So these things you can do. Whenever you log into your Tinkercad, all your circuits will be available. You need not have to worry at all about that. Okay, this is about saving your circuits. Right? So if you click it, it will appear like this. This is the circuit designed by such and such a person, whoever have connected. Then if you click this, tinker this, again it will get back to your page where you can make the further changes for your connections. So all these things you can do until you are getting your right values as per the calculations. Okay. So see, I have got my home page, not the home page, the working place where I have my components. I can use the wires, change the name, etc. Run the simulation, check the output, right? Clear? Please tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you people can start doing theoretical calculations, make the connections. If you have any doubt, please let us know. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, Nitish.
I have a doubt. May I share my screen?
Sure. I think someone has sent the message saying that Madam, all are present or something like that. Is it so? Yeah. Oh, you're getting some different values. See, you have not to 1 minute. Let me check your connections. You can stop simulation. Just click stop simulation. Let me check. Have you changed the values of the resistors? I don't think so. This is 11 ohms, okay. The second one 11 kilo ohms. It is not 11 kilo ohms, no? 21 ohms. Second one is 21 ohms. Not the third one, second one. Third one is 11 ohms. Yeah. Have you changed that one as 21? Change it as 21. Yeah. Now just run and see. If still you get the different readings, then only I'll check the connection. Now see, now you're getting, na? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Done. But you need to calculate theoretically.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Good. You can lower your hand now. Otherwise, we will be thinking you still have some doubt. So do we take it like all of you are able to do the connections, or you are doing the connections, or you are in the process of theoretical calculations? Please update students. What are you people doing? Theoretical?
Calculations.
Theoretical
Okay.
calculations.
Okay. Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I
Please
have
raise your
completed.
hands and let us know
Ma'am, what
how many
about
are
the
doing
records?
theoretical
Ma'am?
calculations. Yes, tell me.
What about the records?
You'll have to take the screenshots, complete the theoretical calculation, write it in the A4 size paper, take a screenshot, maybe together
Okay,
in your
ma'am.
laptop somewhere, maybe in D drive, not in D drive. That's not safe. Maybe E or F, maybe F drive. You can make a folder 19/181 or workshop lab. There you can experiment 1, experiment 2, save all these things. Finally, towards the end, you can club them together, merge it, and then submit. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to write something apart from the calculations and the diagram?
A result.
Okay, ma'am. From the manual, right?
Yeah. No, not
Then-
result from the manual, as in manual doesn't write the result. Result means what all you have done. What is the inference that you draw out of this particular experiment? Like that.
Ma'am, so
Like
we are
that. No,
supposed
ma'am, that
to
much taken right now.
we are supposed to keep the calculations, the table from the manual, and along with the rough diagram and the result.
No rough diagram. Draw it neatly.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So how many hands are raised?
So I can share that and show that result and inference what the other students have written.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You share and tell them what they have to write.
So this is the result and the inference the students have written. See. So the procedure. So procedure you can write, or else you can make also. What is this? Reverse KVL, KCL. We went up. Where I was there in KCL, KVL only.
Experiment 3 in this manual, ma'am.
Manual which I shared.
Yes, ma'am. Experiment number 3 it was. Now you went to 9, I think.
After Xenon diode or before? So experiment number 2, 3. Yeah. No. So this is the verification of Kirchhoff's laws. AIM. That all the manuals are given, shared with you, that you can keep. Then these are the circuits to understand for you people. The circuit it's not necessary that 2 sheets. In a single sheet, A4 size sheet, you can draw the circuit, and then you have to do the calculations because these two are parallel. What is the equivalent resistance? From the equivalent resistance, find the main current, then do the current division, find out the current through 2 ohm and 5 ohm or whatever, 11 or 22, whatever is given. So based on that, what is the voltage across this? What is the voltage across this? What is the voltage across this? Because current are known, voltage you will be able to find out. So that you have to find out. Then verification. So that is all. So the resultant equivalent resistance you will be finding out. Current you will be finding out. See, then we will be calculating each of the things, each of the currents in each of the branch and voltage in each of the branch. And then the procedure, what you are doing. Then this is the screenshot of your outputs. KVL verification and KCL verification. This is KCL verification. 1.8 ampere is the input current is equal to 1.32 plus 0.526. So that will be 1.84. So that output you are getting, that out screenshot you can take and attach. Then this is the result. Inference you have to write. It is found that whatever you are observed, what is the current, what is the main current is coming this, current through the 21 ohm resistor is this much, current through the 11 ohm resistor is this much. So KCL also you can tell voltage source voltage is this much, voltage across the first resistance is this much, second resistor is this much, 2 resistors are parallel, so the same voltage only. Then adding those 2 voltages you are getting the EMF voltage or the supply voltage. So that you can, in your own words, you can write.
Ma'am, can you just share this PDF with us?
Why to share? Why you are only knowing to copy? Yeah?
It'll be easy, no?
No need of no. See, understand. See, engineering students should not sit till now. +1, +2, something might have been given to you, and using that you will be just reproducing. Here it is, you should start thinking about not just reproducing, mugging up and reproducing. So now things are shown to you very clearly. You know what you learned, how you did. The procedure is what you did only. See this boy only wrote, search for breadboard. Small on the search option and select breadboard and drag it on the white sheet. See how nicely he has written. We didn't give him this. If I am sharing this, what you people will, you will just copy this. You express in your own words.
Okay.
Mistake, let it happen. We don't bother if any grammatical mistake or anything. If you are writing also, not a problem. But later you will improve. Okay. Then what was the next? Breadboard is taken. Then Sudha madam told you to take the power supply. So search for the power supply and put, and what is the voltage you have connected? Not 10 volt. You apply 15 volt. Depends on your calculation. Not everybody should not do with the 10 volt. Some students can do with 10 volt. Other students can do the calculation with 12 volt. Others can do with the 15 volt, 20 volt, all combinations. You don't stick to one value. Okay. Voltage, even the resistance value, not necessary that you 22 and 11. You put another value of your choice in resistor 1, resistor 2 and resistor 3. Find out the currents through each of the branch. Find out the voltage across each of the branch. Correct? No? All the experiments, it is a simulation only. It should not be same. It should be with different values. Each student should have different values, and you write in your own words what you have done. And you take out, because whatever theoretical calculation what you are doing here, no. These values you have. When you are doing the simulation, take a print screen. When you are observing the voltages, take a print screen. Okay, then it is very clear. 7.37 is equal to 2.63 plus 2.63. show your value. It will be a different, should be a different, each student should have different values. And KCL when you are proving, that should also depends on your resistance value you have chosen. In your theoretical calculation, you might have got different values of currents. So that you have to show. Here what you are proving, this current 1.84 is equal to 1.32, this branch current plus this branch current. You do that. Start to use, exercise your brain and know your own product, your own. We are only just helping you to understand the concepts, but don't do the same experiment by all the students. Different values you choose, different outputs you should have, but the concept has to be cleared by you. You have to prove this. 1.84 is equal to this plus this. 7.37 is equal to this plus this, what you are getting. This should match with whatever resistance or whatever you have done here. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. We'll do it, ma'am.
Don't take same value. So if two students are showing the same value, it's a minus point for you only. Okay. We will not reduce marks or anything, but don't do.
Ma'am, what's this, ma'am?
Every
What is this, ma'am? Like 70 students and 70 values. No fair,
yeah,
ma'am.
not 10, 11. Okay, some students, okay, similar values may come. That I told you now, it won't come as. So that means basically you should not take the values or a calculation from any other student. You take your own mind, what is the value you have chosen, you do that. Or else in the class you may be doing different numericals. No.
Okay, ma'am. So we should do all this in a word presentation and submit it, no, ma'am?
Pardon?
Should we do all this in a MS Word or something like that, ma'am?
A Word you can just write it, no?
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
Take a PDF, that's all. So many things are available in the manual itself. You can just copy and put only, na? All these things are there in the manual. So manual is shared with you. So this is the manual, I think. This is the manual shared with you. So all this he also copied only. Just copy this and put it in a Word file. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am.
This also you can just copy, but here in the Word you change to your values, which resistor you have chosen. In this manual, they have given us 21 and 11. DC power supply is 30 volt. So there also you can take 12 volt, 15 volt, 13 volt, 19 volt, 17 volt, different thing you put. Don't ask anybody which value you put. Nothing like that. What you feel in your mind, that value you put.
Ma'am, we can change the resistors also, ma'am.
60 up to 60, whether that, Sudha, is it possible in simulation, Sudha? Any constraint is there, Sudha?
No, ma'am, no constraint.
Any value they can give.
Only DC supply maximum 30 volts, yeah. Resistor you can take even kilo ohms and all.
No, the voltage is 30 only maximum, no?
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Students, the input voltage, there is a limitation on the power supply given in the Tinkercad. It is up to 30 volt. Okay, in ohms only, because when it was in kilo ohms, the current will be small. And you can do in terms of ohms itself. Only thing is what we use is manual is shared with you, beta. We'll share once again. Manual will share.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
So here procedure you can't copy here because in this analyze a circuit, choose the this you can't copy because this is what you have done in this. What you have, first you to have taken a breadboard, then you have taken the power supply, then you selected 3 resistors, then you selected 3 voltmeters, ammeters. Connect those things. That only you have to write. You just start by do by yourself. See how neatly. This is also a student is just a senior only. He has written like that in his own words. Try.
Yes, ma'am, will do, ma'am.
Manual, Sudha, we shared the manual, no, Sudha?
Everything is uploaded. Yeah, everything is uploaded also in Teams. If you're going to the same class, file section, class materials, all the materials are available. Go to your Teams, the same class, file section, class materials, one folder is there. In that you see all the materials I have already uploaded. Teams.
So Teams, do you know how to check in Teams, or do we will just share and show, ma?
Okay, ma'am.
Children know the Teams. I will unshare. We will go to our electrical work.
There itself you can go to the ma'am. There itself you can go to the Teams. Anyways, you have shared it, no?
Yeah. Go. I unshared. Sudha, I will try to pack it, Sudha. 3:20 today.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay. See, one of you just share your screen. I'll tell you people only how to do it. In your Teams, I think all of you go to your Teams. The same class Teams, you are having general and file section, right?
Ma'am, I have shared, ma'am.
Yeah. Go to Teams. Where is this class? H section 181. H section above one. Above. Triply 181. See, go to files. Class material. Everything is there, okay? Then you can go to general. Again go back. Lab 1 recording also I have uploaded. You can see here lab 1, that study. Previous class, whatever recording was there, that is, just click that lab 1. Yeah. This is a recording of the previous class. Okay. This is a study experiment, whatever madam had explained everything. So that full recording is available. So whatever documents, anything required, whatever we have also received, everything we have uploaded here. So all of you can check here. Okay, maybe if something else is there, that also we will upload in case you have asked for. Right, I hope now everyone know where are the documents related to your course, this course.
Yes.
Okay.